Hare Krishna. My name is Bhakti Marg Swami, and I'm also known as the Walking Monk. I've traveled a few different countries, Canada 4 times, the US halfway through. I'll finish it next year. Ireland, Israel, Guyana, Trinidad, the Fiji Islands, Mauritius, and I hope to do a few more. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Well, that's an interesting question. Not so many people have heard of his name, but we are talking about an avatar from who appeared in the world in 15th century, late 15th century, medieval India, I guess you could say. And he is known as an avatar. Avatar means one who descends from a higher plane of existence and comes down into the world to uplift the consciousness of people. So someone whose consciousness is high comes down and brings up people's consciousness. He was very extraordinary because he was very tall. He was like 7 feet tall, and he would have done great in a basketball court. He was very, let's say, very photogenic, gorgeous, you could say. He was born in Bengal, where people are kind of short normally, so he stood above everyone else. He was born into a Brahmin family. That means in the priestly class, people who are visionaries and let's say who do the work of healing and instructing and speaking from Shastra scripture. His great contribution was to start the Sankirtan movement. Sankirtan means the celebration of sacred sound. Glorifying God through sound. He went through the subcontinent of India and traveled from his native Bengal to the south a few times, and also a bit north up to the area of Vrindavan, which is just not so far from Delhi, and is also the area of the birthplace and childhood activities of Lord Sri Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was quite a scholar, and even when he was very young, he had many students. He had a great following. He stayed with us for not so long on this planet, 48 years, and he passed away mystically, would be a better word, in the place called Puri, which is in the eastern part of India at the Bay of Bengal. Puri is a famous place, also better known as Jagannath Puri, the place where Krishna is honored in the form of Jagannath. So his contributions are great, and the current kirtan, let's say, craze that's going on in the world, especially amongst New Age people and people who are into yoga and so on like that all over the world, is something that was really begun by him, and very few people are aware of this initiative. But it's kirtan, which is a genre of music that's devotional. Sanskrit is its base. When we speak about the language, and basically there are mantras, a repetition of mantras that go on, and they're very upbeat, and they make people very happy, and you can't help but want to dance with when the beat of the drum goes on, the mridanga drum, and other there's no restrictions as to what kind of instruments you bring into the fold of kirtan. There's no limitations, But the main point is chant, and through a receive and response kind of technique, that is Shravanam Kirtanam, this chanting goes on. And it can be going on in a temple, atmosphere, or it can be done on the street, on the beach, any public place. It's just something that people have caught on to, and it's becoming very, very popular. And so we give credit to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for introducing this into the world. It's felt that it's needed, and that was his yearning to, because his mission was to raise the consciousness of people through this technique of Sankirtan. He felt that there could be some success driving this method home. And when I say home, I mean back to where we all originated from the source, from the anti-material world, let's put it that way. Not this materialistic existence, not this physical world, but we all came from a spiritual world. And that in part is the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well. There's many things that can be said about him, but I would say that is his major offering to the world, is let's all get together, let's have a nice time together, let's have a party, and let's make it wholesome, let's make it clean. We don't need intoxication or substance of any sort. You just come, you sing, you dance to the beat, and you have a good time. And when you get a little tired, take a little rest, have a little food, some nice vegetarian food offered to Krishna, and then you jump back right into the kirtan again. Sounds like a great program to me. Hare Krishna.